Welcome everybody. I am back with the Baltimore Orioles video today. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I will be talking about the Baltimore Orioles season. Now, the Orioles this year are starting throughout the first 2 months, are second in the uh, AL East behind the Tampa Bay Rays. I think that's a fantastic position. The AL East is a really big problem this year. They won a series against both the Rays and Yankees. They swept the Blue Jays. They split series against both the Red Sox and Yankees. But I do think they are in a good chance at getting a playoff spot. All right, now let's go into the team itself. Now, let's start off with the batting and a few positive things about the batting. Santa there has been great throughout May, and I do think Adley Rutschman has been one of our better batters. Cedric Mullins has sadly been injured, but when he was in, he was pretty good. Mountcastle needs to step it up a bit. Hayes is off and on. Some days Hayes will be really good. Some days Hayes will fall apart a bit. And then moving on from there, yeah, Mountcastle has struggled a bit this month. McKenna struggled. Obviously, McKenna will shoot a double and then strike out the next two at bats. But we need McKenna to step up with Cedric Mullins injury. Yeah, Frazier and O'Hearn, while they're just 1 year rentals, both have been pretty solid. I am disappointed in Mateo. Mateo had probably his worst month as a Oriole starter. And that is being a very big disappointment. I was hoping good things from Mateo this year. But if he doesn't step it up soon, we probably will have to designate him for an assignment, which I hate to see. But we got to see what Westberg and Ortiz and Heston Kjerstad has. Moving on from there, I'm excited to see what the outfield produces. I mean, Colton Cowser sadly got injured. Kyle Stowers is injured. The only guys that are healthy right now are Cedric Mullins, Taron Vavra, Santander. O'Hearn played a bit of outfield. Frazier's played a bit of outfield. Um, yeah, I know we did pick up the former Yankee Aaron Hicks, and Aaron Hicks was decent his first game out, but I don't know how long we'll keep it up because he'll have one of those games and then it'll completely fall off the next. Moving on from there, we got our pitching. While Givens has been a disappointment coming back from injury, and while Perez has been a bit cold recently, I do like what I've seen from our later pitching guys, specifically for players: Baker, Coulomb, Bautista, Cano. Those four have been absolutely excellent. I mean, Bautista and Cano have been on a completely different level. I've really liked what I've seen from both of those guys. And then the other ones have been Baker. Baker's been pretty solid recently. Uh, I I was a bit mixed on Baker going into this year. I thought Baker might do well, he he would need to step up more as a starter, and I do think he did. Um, not as a starter, but as a reliever. But anyways, going back into the starters, Grayson Rodriguez was called up when Kyle Bradish went down with injury and Cole Irvin sucked. And last game where we started Keegan Aiken, that shows that we need Grayson Rodriguez to step it up, especially with Means getting re-injured. I mean, Means is by far our best pitcher, but he's been injured for over a year now, and who knows if he's going to get back to strength. So you need Rodriguez to step up and become that guy. I mean, the other bullpen, not the bullpen, the starters, his starters have been pretty solid. Kyle Gibson has been fantastic. Um, I like what I've seen from Tyler Wells. And Kyle Bradish Kyle Bradish and Dean Kramer both showed improvement since the beginning of the season. And with those four alone, they're showing some progress visible with the starting rotation. And of course, John Means to come back from injury. I do think they'll keep DL Hall in the bullpen. Um, and of course, Rodriguez. I was shocked that they didn't bring up Spencer Watkins or Spencer Watkins from AAA. I thought he would come up to take the spot of Rodriguez as the fifth pitcher, but instead they went with Keegan Aiken for 2 innings, and then went the rest of the game with Vose, which absolutely backfired. I mean, that is easily the worst pitching game of the season. And it was against the Guardians, all teams, probably the worst bat going into that series, statistically the worst batting in the entire league. So yeah, that's my take on the pitching. Once again, Bautista, Cano, Coulomb, and Baker. The four of them have been our four best relievers. I'm a bit disappointed in Perez, bit disappointed in Given. Um, and then Mike Bauman. Mike Bauman's great for a couple innings, but then he'll just fall apart. I mean, he's probably been our most worked bullpen reliever besides Bautista and Cano. Bauman's probably like right there as well. And I'm expecting if he has a AAA option, I'm expecting he'll go down to AAA just to rest up and send a guy like DL Hall or Spencer Watkins up, maybe Nick Vespi as well, just to get him some rest. Because I don't think he's gonna go the entire year by playing every 2 days. But yeah, now we play San Francisco today at 10 o'clock. Probably won't be able to watch most of the series. I mean, I'm trying to get to bed earlier. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time.